Hey guys, my name is Sanjay and welcome to the Engineer Wannabe YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great day. It's about that time of year. I tend to like doing a state of the collection around February of each year. I am somewhat ashamed to say I don't have a lot of the watches that I had in February of 2021. And there are some changes coming fairly soon, probably. Before we get into the collection, I just want to say that you are infinitely valuable. Whoever you may be, wherever you may be, I just want you to know that there is no replacing you, and so you are valuable beyond understanding. So just keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna try to put these in terms of my most loved to least loved watches in my collection. So here we go. First watch will be this guy. This is the Seiko Fuyugeshiki, the SRP843. It is actually my wife's watch. She does not wear it. So it kind of became my watch. I do not really wear it either. But it's a great looking watch. It's got this snowflake like pattern for our 35 movement in the back there. Wears really well. It's a 34mm watch, so a lot of people might be turned off. My wrist is a 6¼ inches, and this works out really well for me. Pardon the noise if you hear my kids in the background. Just it is Family Day here in Canada. Happy Family Day, any Canadians out there. But yeah, I really like the way this wears on my wrist. And it's a very occasional wear, but proof that I do really enjoy this is that I went out and bought one for myself in a red dial. So this is actually the SRP853. It's a beautiful burgundy red dial. I really enjoy this watch. Also not worn very often, but it's a fun watch to put on every once in a while. And I think I heard rumors that this might be discontinued. I don't know why they would discontinue it, so maybe I'm just propagating unsubstantiated rumors here. But very similar wearing experience. This did come in a bracelet as well, very similar bracelet to that. So I have two bracelets, and I keep this one mainly on this lizard strap. Yeah, I still have to do a review on these guys. I keep putting it off mainly because I don't wear these too often. They're purely watches that I wanted to have because of how much I liked them, or like the idea of them. Okay, moving on. I probably should have put this at the end there. You know what? I'm gonna do some shuffling here because I do not love this watch more than I love these watches. So here we go. There, that'll do. This is the Casio G-Shock GWB 5600 AR. I think I'm getting that right. Adrenaline G-Shock Square. Wears really large on my 6¼ inch wrist, but you know what? It's very legible. I like the way it looks, and I think it's just fine. Especially for when I need to go under the car, do some repairs, do some heavy work around the house. This usually is the one that comes out. But it's definitely a tool watch, and I treat it as such. I do not really love this watch, so it has to go in the back here. It's a fun watch though. I mean, no hate on the G-Shock. I do enjoy wearing it. Every so often, as you can tell. The battery's going fine. I've never had to actually think about charging it because it's always, it's always ready to go. So this recent pickup, recent rebuy, I should say, and I was wearing this today. This is the Grand Seiko SPG X261. Really beautiful watch. I think one of the best value Grand Seikos you can get. You get this phenomenal 9F quartz movement. Beautiful dial. It's a charcoal black dial, but it looks like It's so hard to explain. It looks like black snow, maybe from a distance. Not like snow drifts, but just snow. There's such a subtle texture to it, very subtle, and it feels like you'd want to go touch it and streak the dial. I don't know if anyone else has that feeling, but I love Grand Seiko's black dials. Beautiful watch. I have it on this deluxe green strap. So there's a 37 millimeter watch on my 6.25-inch wrist. There we go. I really love the way this fits. I love the way it wears. It's plain, but one of those watches that is basically my Explorer alternative, and I'm super happy with it. This is the magnificent Seiko Prospex SLA 055, a 42 millimeter watch. I think around 12.5 millimeters thick. I got to do a review on this guy too very soon. But it's got this fume blue, lavender blue dial. You can tell that the bezel has like a bluish white as well. Beautiful watch. It's on this sailcloth strap right now. I am getting a navy blue sailcloth strap in the mail right now, an Artem strap, and I am really looking forward to that. Now this is going to look big, and I apologize if this offends you or anything, if you don't like the way it looks on my wrist, but I love this watch. This is, I mean, look at that finishing. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it out there, and it's such a fantastic watch. Nothing like it. I mean, from other brands in the dive watch category. This is quintessential Seiko. Absolutely magnificent. But yeah, I'll be doing a review on that very soon, so stay tuned for that. I do have a couple of reviews due that I've been slacking on. We just had a new baby, so things have been a bit hectic, to say the least. Okay, next up would be this guy. This is my Zenith El Primero A384 Revival. It's got this cool tonneau style case shape, but it's a circular dial, so it takes away from that rather strange tonneau look, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I do like this overall package. So it's a panda dial watch, as you can tell. Very nice buckle. You should have seen the Seiko buckle. That's legendary. this buckle is just absolutely legendary. Anyway, going on back to this A384. This has a really cool strap. It's a leather strap with a rubber backing. So it looks very, very formal, very dressy, especially this panda dial configuration. Very dressy looking, but it's actually quite sporty. Like, you should be able to wear this doing a whole bunch of stuff that might actually cause you to sweat. So yeah, racing, going on hikes, doing whatever. You could even swim with this. I don't think you'd swim with the leather strap though. But there it is on my 6.25-inch wrist. Really love this watch. It looks so good. It's such a great piece too. But this, I think, is the one that's in danger of leaving the collection. I would be so bummed to sell this, but there's this Grand Seiko that I really want, and to make that happen, this would have to go. And I want that Grand Seiko more than I want this, so if possible, it would probably be a temporary hiatus from my collection. But I really love the A384. So I'm gonna put this in third place for now. Didn't think this one through when it comes to numbers. But anyway, yeah, this is going to be third place for now. It's the SPG A415, a really beautiful watch. This is the Winter, or the Grand Seiko Seasons Winter, also known as the Taitetsu. Beautiful blued seconds hand. It's made out of titanium. And yeah, it does come on a bracelet, but I prefer this on strap. And it does wear quite large. It's got this aggressive 21mm lug spacing on a 40mm watch. So there you go. Really love this watch. Beautiful finishing as always with Grand Seiko. And yeah, this was a watch that I really wanted. This was my favorite Seasons collection. One of the Grand Seikos that I really wanted toward the end of the last year. So I'm going to put this here for now. Actually, I'm going to leave it just hanging out here for a second because you guys might want to see a comparison. Because the next one here is the Grand Seiko Summer. So we got the winter and the summer. This is the Grand Seiko SPG H271. This is known as the Rika. I know a lot of people are interested in the differences between the two. I think the biggest difference is this appears larger, probably because the top of the watch is polished. The top of the watch on the titanium models are brushed. Between the lugs, the case section, the portion of the case that is just before the bracelet is polished on this guy, brushed on this guy. Very strange difference. I think I prefer the brushed mid case, if you'd call it the mid case, between the lugs case, than this one. This one, it's still very nice, but yeah. So subtle differences here between the two Seasons. But this green dial is excellent, and beautiful texture here as well. Very subtle texture. The texture on this is a bit more exaggerated, but I do hope to do an in-depth comparison between the two. So last but not least, we've got the one that's endured the longest in my collection. This is the Grand Seiko SPG Y003. My favorite watch of all time is still part of my collection. Oh, would you just look at that dial? It's so excellent. Beautiful white dial, 39mm. The interesting thing about this watch is how thin it is, which is unusual for Grand Seiko. But it's a manual wound spring drive movement. Big shout out to Amin who gave me this buckle. It always makes me think of him when I see it. So it goes on my favorite watch. Yeah, so it wears really beautifully. I think it fits my wrist really well. It has this really nice 9R31 movement. And it's just something that I really don't ever want to let go. I've been tempted to a couple of times because of the value of it. But if I can help it, I'd rather keep it. And yeah, it's just one of those really special watches with this movement, 9R31. So let's put this back in here and let me fix this watch collection. Okay, so that's it. I fixed up the watches so that it looks cohesive. I'm going to bring out one of my non-watches, which, I mean, it is a watch. I don't really wear this at all. It is kind of just there for an emergency or something. It is a watch I'm going to give my son as soon as he's able to wear it. This is the F91W with the green case. So, I mean, everyone knows the F91W is a great watch, and it's always there for emergencies. And that's it. Look at that. I filled the box. I didn't have to. This probably could have stayed out. But yeah, that's it. That's my collection. Let me know what you guys think. I am very Grand Seiko heavy, and unapologetically so, because they do what I appreciate, and I really enjoy Grand Seiko. I still have a special Grand Seiko that I want to add into my collection, probably with the 9SA5 movement. because that thing is legendary. And yeah, I have excellent spring drive movements here. So I'm really excited about that. I have my 9F quartz. I'm really excited about that. And I have my high beat, which I'm really excited about. I hope I'll be able to keep the Zenith, but you know, as happy as that makes me, it won't be missed. It probably will be missed, but not to the extent of any of the other ones. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. All right, guys, take care, stay safe out there. Remember, I do appreciate you, every single one of you, and you guys are really valuable to me. And I thank you for watching this video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Bye.